Hello everyone. So it has been really long without seeing each other, and even starting up the class. I know I delayed. There's a lot of issues in my these days due to my phone and due to the stand of the phone and a lot of things regarding the video and a lot of noise things. And I cannot help regarding the noise whatever is around me. Please try not to concentrate on those videos. Okay, and I mean there are a lot of noise when I'm making the video. I am trying my really best to cover those noises and trying to make the videos on odd timings so that the sounds are not affected. But I really can't help the certain sounds. For example, this bike. There is a mixer grinder working in the neighbor's house. So those things I cannot really help it. So you need to forgive me for all that, and also try to concentrate on my voice rather than the noise what you're going to hear. So that is the first request I want to make you all. And also I need to I will be uploading. I'll try my best to upload the videos regularly, but sometimes I might miss out. I don't want you all to waste your time. Instead, I want you all to work out the exercise problems and be prepared for the next video well as well. Okay, and that will really help me. That will help you all to understand what I'm trying to talk in a particular video. Okay, so which means I'm in one particular video, if I'm talking about one topic, and that topic, if you have already just gone through it, of course it is going on in your school as well, and it will be already done as far as I know. That is the chapter which and all I've starting it to start. It has already been done or started or whatever it is. So you have an idea, I know, but you all take a read about that from your textbook. Go through that. Then you can start the video, so which will be very helpful for you all to understand what I'm telling. Okay, and it can be understood very quickly. And the videos uploading also is going to take a lot of time due to my internet connection. I know I'm just complaining, but these are the problems which is faced by me. I want you all to just understand, and a little of adjustment in it with that. And I'll make sure that the regular video uploading is done. And so with that, we can begin with the first topic of discussion, that is my set theory. So that is in your textbook as given sets. So in that you need to understand few basics of mathematics. For example, natural numbers, real numbers, rational numbers, positive integers, negative integers, and all that. I will quickly display a picture for you all. This picture is given in your textbook, that the textbook picture itself. So this picture is going to give you all the details about the natural numbers. The Z is all the natural integers. That is integers. Z is number of integers, set of all integers. The N is the natural numbers, and Q is the set of real rational numbers. R is the real numbers, and Z plus is the positive integers. Q plus is the positive rational numbers. R plus is the positive real numbers. Okay, so these things you need to go through your lower classes book if possible, you have time. And yeah, of course you need to. It's not possible. You need to do it. Otherwise, you're going to end up with not knowing what is a rational number, what is an irrational number. So I want you all to quickly revise with what all you have studied previously, and have a thought of what is a rational number. That is can be written in the form of P by Q, or any fraction where the denominator is not zero. So these things I want you all to have a basic idea about before starting this chapter. Okay, that the explanation may be taking a lot of time, but every single word what I tell will be understandable. So that is my main intention. So I want you all to go through that all the basics before coming to this chapter of especially those number systems. Okay, so number systems, and I want you all to know about various different numbers. What you have studied about is integers, positive integers, negative, rational, irrational, all those things. So just turn the pages of those lower classes books, and that will help you all a lot what I'm explaining to. So with this we can begin with the chapter, and that is the first chapter we're going to talk about is sets, or the set theory. So you need to understand this particular video. I'll be giving you all the introduction of set and the differences between the set and the group. So that will help you all a lot in regarding understanding of these things. Okay, so after this we'll move on with the introduction to it. You need to know certain basics about the set. Okay, set can be confused with another word called as a group. So you need to understand the major differences between these two things. If you understand this, and the understanding is very simple and very easy. So once you understand that topic of set and group, the difference between the set and group, almost all the problems are going to be very easy in set theory. It is a very easy and a silly concept. It is nothing much to be worried at all for you. So you need to move on with this chapter and understand as much as possible. First thing you need to do is understand, because this chapter cannot be by hearted, because anyway they can twist one word and convert the group into set and set into group. So you need to understand what is set and what is group in order to understand the full chapter. Okay, so we'll begin with the major differences of group and set. So first thing under set, which comes to, which leads to set theory or the set, is nothing but a group. Okay, so you can see over here I've written the first topic is about the group. So group, it's a simple English word I can tell about. So group is nothing but just combining the objects, things or people or numbers, anything. So any quantity you're just combining and taking it together is a group. For example, it can be anything. It can be like number of people in a country. It's a random number. You don't even have a proper definition for any of things. Yes, so that's why what you need to do while understanding a group is simply a collection of objects, which is not at all mentioned what type of object it is, whether it is people or whether it is numbers. Okay, whatever, it may be mentioned that it is a set of, group of numbers or a collection of numbers. Such thing will be called as a group. Okay, so it is just like combining all the things together, and it is called as a group. Then the major remembering, how will you remember what is a group, is by understanding what is the next concept which is going to come after group, that is set. So you need to know about what is a set. So set is nothing but a collection of well-defined objects. A collection of well-defined objects, which means objects which are already mentioned what it is. For example, if I tell, as I told you in the previous, collection of people in a country. What if I tell collection of men in a country? Okay, that is defined. Okay, men is defined. Or if I tell, what is the collection of men above age 60? It is well defined, more well defined. So which means the collection of objects which are well defined, the objects which is completely defined, is called as a set. So that is what makes a set completely different than that of a group. So group is just the collection of objects or the elements, whereas set is nothing but the collection of well-defined objects. Okay, to understand it even more better, I have written two examples for you. First thing is about group. A group is nothing but random things, as I told you. For one more example I can give for that is number of students in a college or a school or anything. That's just random. It's just number of students. You don't even know what type of students they are, whether they are male students or female students, what combination they have taken, whether it is first PUC, second PUC or degree, doesn't matter at all, not even mentioned anything. So such type of a collection is called as group. Whereas, what if I tell number of science students in a particular college? That is defined. Here you have the definition of students. What students they are looking for? They are looking for the students who have opted for science. Done. You have a definition over there. That means your objects are defined. Your collection of things are defined. So when it is defined, it becomes a set. When it is not defined, it is becoming a group. Okay, it's simple, very simple. So once again, you can check this. Come back to this video once again and try to understand very clearly before going on to the next topics. So here you have very good examples in your book about the set and the group. So they have given a list of examples in your textbook itself. And for those who do not have the textbook, I'll be putting a picture of that page or that particular paragraph what you need to look into in this particular video. I can see I'll be uploading the picture over here. So in that you can just go through that wordings, what and all is there. So you have completely differences between the group and the set. So understand that clearly and go through it. The first thing they are given over here is odd natural numbers less than 10. So you have a proper definition over there. So that is a set. Why? Because it is odd natural numbers which is less than 10. I can form a collection of objects which is well defined. You're done. Your answer is right there. That is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. You're done with that. So then the second thing they are telling about is rivers of India. Yes, again it is defined, but again you'll have a confusion. whether what type of rivers you're talking about, whether it is a northern rivers or the southern rivers. But for now, we can assume that it is a set, because why they are telling is rivers in a whole world. If I tell, it will be a lot of confusion. But when it doesn't become a group, it indirectly it becomes a set. So rivers in India is rivers present in India is a set. And third thing you need to know about is the vowels in English alphabet. So it is also represented as a set, and various kinds of triangles. You have a list of triangles: right angle triangle, isosceles, equilateral, any of those. You just make a list of all of those things, and that is going to become a set, because you have defined what are triangles. Okay. So the next thing you need to know about is prime factors of 210. You can go on. You can go the prime factorization method, and you get the prime factorization as 2, 3, 5, 7. So that's your set answer. It is a proper set and ends at a particular point. It is well defined. Then the solution of a particular equation. They've given that equation, and you can solve that quadratic equation and get the answer as 2 and 3. So that's it. So you have your answer, and it is well defined, and the answer can be clearly written. So that itself is called as the set. So it's very clear in your textbook as well. Just go through it, and if you don't understand, please send a message or a voice note. In case nothing has been responded, you are free to call. But make sure you send a message before calling. Suppose you have a lot of doubt you have. So send a message in